Hi, this is Jack Westman for ESEAnews.com here in Dallas, Texas with PEX and Volcano with Team Dynamic. Guys, congratulations on your win. You've just beaten the Zomblers, or Blight Zomblers I guess, 2 maps to 1 and best of 3. How was the trip down to Dallas, first of all? I'll go with PEX.
Yeah, the trip has been good. Sometimes before in other events we had to drive in Burlington and then fly out from Burlington a couple times into here. But now our organization is in better shape, so we just flew in from Montreal to Dallas straight, and it was good. We came in early, and yesterday we just hang out, just have a beer, have fun. So it's been really good so far.
Yeah. Do you want to add to that, or no?
No.
Okay. Okay. So you two have been playing Counter-Strike for a very long time. Sal, I guess we probably count you in decades rather than years now, right? How many decades? I guess 1.3. Yeah. Do you want to talk a little bit about your Counter-Strike history, the teams you played for, and your experience at tournaments like this?
Sure. Yeah, I've actually been playing CS since it first came out, and I think it was 1999. So I've been doing this for a little bit. This is my first ESEA LAN though, because I took a hiatus. I stopped playing for about 2 or 3 years competitively, so this is kind of my return, I guess. And I've known these guys for probably 6-7 years now, so we have a lot of team chemistry already, even though I hadn't been playing for a while. I'm just glad to be here.
Do you want to add to that, PEX, or can you compare?
Well, I've been playing Source since second season of Cal. Back then I was playing 1.6, but it was like I've been playing like for 2 years. I was a noob back then. My friends got me to switch to Source, and then I played Source non-stop and got really good at it. I guess that we became champions on the first season of ESEA. We won it online, and then we won the 5 first LANs straight back to back. We won the last one, and here we're back with Sal and ready to get back our championship. And with also, he has like the most experience in this room for Counter-Strike, and he's bringing really good stuff to the team. So, because we're Source players, sometimes we're too aggressive, and he's kind of like fixing those little mistakes and stuff. Yep.
Right, moving on to the BenQ stuff. In this room today we have 80 monitors provided by ESEA sponsor BenQ. They're the new XL2420T FPS versions of their brand new series. How does this monitor compare to everything you've used in the past? Question to both of you.
Well, I have the BenQ at home. I was an early adopter. I got it when it first came to the US. I know it came out in Europe a little bit earlier, and I heard good things about it, so I gave it a shot, and it just blows my other monitor out of the water. I was playing with 75 Hertz online, which is a disadvantage in a game like this where everything counts. So now I get to play with 120 Hertz and have a compact screen and not a 70-pound beast of a CRT on my table.
Yeah, all gamers were waiting for those 120 Hertz monitors. Like, we were asking at one point, are they gonna make it? When are they gonna make it? And here we are. And they're just getting better and better every day. Like at home right now, I have an Acer one because it's like one of the first that came out. I bought it right away. It's 120 Hertz. It's good, but I still had like a little bit of issues that like those new BenQs are fixing with new gadget and stuff. Like the BenQ has aspect ratio. Like you can just click and get on 4:3 and whatever you want. You don't have to play in your video card drivers and all that stuff that can be messy. So that's a really good thing. Of course, it's 120 Hertz. There's a black equalizer. That's amazing because you always make sure that you can see perfectly even in dark spot and don't miss an easy frag there. And also there's a new gadget where you can set up 3 different settings that, let's say for train is a really dark map and Dust 2 is really bright. Sometimes we gotta, when we switch map, we want to low down our brightness on D2 because if you're too high, then also the flashes will really destroy you more. So you want to have that lower, and in train you want to see under trains. So you can just set it up in 3 different buttons, the new gadget on the side. You click on whatever you're set for your different maps like D2 and train. That's really helpful. You can save some time. So this is all what gamers needs right now, and it's really, really good. Yeah. Looking forward to get one.
So sorry, going back to you, Sal. Yeah, these new BenQ monitors do have an S switch on the side to switch between game modes really quickly. So as PEX said, if you're going from say a jungle environment to a desert environment, you can quickly change your light settings basically with the touch of a button. Sal, as a seasoned competitive gamer, how useful is that for you?
It's actually very useful. It's something that would take me a while to get used to, just because for the past decade there hasn't been anything like that. So I've kind of made my settings so they're one fit for all maps. So now I can kind of go back and tweak things like PO was saying. So I could make it on train, it's brighter, Dust 2 a little bit darker. So what I've been having to do is kind of find a middle ground for every map. So this would actually be very useful.
Okay. And finally, PEX, just getting back to you really quickly. The black equalizer on the monitor brings out the dark without washing out the brights, okay? Can you think of, say, 2 or 3 really quick examples for Counter-Strike players where that might be useful, like on a particular map?
Okay, for first example, if you're playing on train, like I said earlier, whenever you're coming, you're hitting the inner bomb site, there's so many trains and so many spots that CTs can be hiding under, and especially that the spots are dark, obviously, and the CT skin under there are dark. So whenever you go down lower ramp, for instance, and you peek, you'll see correctly the CT. You'll see him like blue-gray, kind of. And if you don't have that new gadget, sometimes it can be really hard to see, especially when you're not home, obviously, and when you come into these tournaments. So you just boost that command and you're all set. Another example would be tunnels in Dust 2. There's like 2 little, let's say you're taking light tunnels from T-spawn and you walk in. Sometimes in this corner it's really dark, so you can get 1 dig without seeing the guy there. So that would be 2 examples.
Okay, sure, thank you very much. These new monitors are on sale through BenQ's website and on the ESEA market. PO, thank you very much. And Sal as well, thank you.